we will just clear. And this is another timer where people think, oh, it's like, should I do dragon? Should I not do Drake? Should not do Drake on this timer. So I know my Jinx wants to base. I know it's better for my Jinx to base here. That's why we don't want to really do. And because Death Tempo is OP, if Karthus was just clearing to bot side, like full clearing down, it can just happen that my Jinx bases and then their bot lane stays there. As you can see, this is what really, really good jungling is all about. It's about controlling the entire map, not just what's happening on your screen. You know, you want to think about junglers like you're the motor of the team. If you don't know who I am, my name is Coach Leo. I am an ex-pro player and challenger jungler, and for the past year, I've been helping hundreds of players just like you achieve their rank goals. If reaching your potential is something you are interested in, you can check the links in the description below. What is up, everyone? Coach Leo here. We are playing a game of Lee Sin. I'm just going to be going through my exact thought process as I play this game, but don't think about too much about the fact that we are playing Lee Sin. If you play any similar style of early bruiser fighting style jungler, then this video will be extremely valuable for you. Even if you do not play these kind of champions, I'm going to be dropping some absolute knowledge bombs in this game in terms of fundamentals. And so let's just get straight into it. If you have a look at the draft right here, you know, there'll be something that you can maybe have a little look at, which is the fact that the top lane matchup is pretty much, you know, just the most insane thing I've ever seen. And I generally like to just start Raptors on Lee Sin anyway. It makes my clear really, really nice. It lets me allowed to either do 3 camp base, 3 camp gank top as Lee Sin, or some, you know, some style of champions like Lee Sin. You always want to, or you need to know exactly what your champion, the best kind of thing your champion wants to do. And for Lee Sin, I pretty much 99% of the time start Raptors because it makes my clear better. So that's what we're going to be doing this game. I really like doing the 8 camp as well, to like kind of cross gank mid and stuff like that. But my eye, just in terms of the draft, my eye is going to be so heavily, at least in this first clear, looking top. Okay, so this is like the most important thing right now, is to know if anything happens top. Yeah, I need to know. I need to know if something happens, if something changes top, because it is double ignite, double Halo Blades, Master Yi versus Tryndamere. So this is another reason as well, when you play like 3 camp kind of champions, sometimes it's actually better to do this play. And I'm versing a Karthus, so I don't really want to flip jumping into his blue side here. So this is where kind of it does kind of suck if you are the one siding the red side and something doesn't happen right now. But yeah, I'm just gonna, at this point, I'm crossing already, I'm leaving it. And I'm now focusing my attention towards the bot side and just to my clear in general. I'm not really thinking anything more in terms of, you know, now I see top side is has used ignite. He didn't use his flash, so that's also something to think about. And yeah, I'm just going straight for clear speed here, as you can see. Once again, I'm versing a Karthus here, so I need to be thinking and just having some knowledge about, okay, well, Karthus is most likely, they usually start blues, so I'm going to be expecting him bot side soon. So, you know, with this clear, and if you have some champ mastery and some champ knowledge, you will start to know, you know, how fast your champion can really clear, given the right clear optimization. As you can see here, this is pretty quick clear for a Lee Sin, right? I am using double smite. But yeah, we're expecting Karthus here. I'm a really strong dueling champion early. Bot lane is already trading, so I'm just going to send some on the way pinks here. We want to fight this. We took a look at the heal. Now we just want to go for the guy that's most, you know, backwards. We're not going to use any abilities until we need to. And now we can use all our abilities to get the kill. Now here, I'm not really sure what the... Ooh, maybe this guy can do something. Maybe I can land cute. Huge. And we'll flash up. Karthus shows top side, but in this case, because my Raptors are spawning in 10 seconds, I'm going to immediately base. If I get cancelled by Varus here, I'll be really sad. Which could happen. Praying, hoping. Nice. Okay. Immediately now. And I think because we were late here, I think my Raptors might be gone, but it's okay. Maybe I can get my Evictor to ward here. That would really help me out a lot here, because then maybe I could just run straight to the bot side. Let me get the ward. He's gone. He might be here now. So I'm actually just going to completely sack my top side. And I'm immediately going to think, okay, well, he cleared from bot to top. And, oh, okay, now he wants to cross. I'm really strong here. So I want to take this fight if possible. He doesn't have exhaust. So if he walks into me here, he could also be in trouble. Okay, cool. So we're checking Raptors here first. We know that Karthus is, you know, kind of a fast clearing champion. 10 seconds on the Raptors. Now he wants to base. So... Oh, okay. What did this guy do? Oh, he just cleared to bot, but then he went topside. Yeah, so this is Karthus clear speed, right? I thought that he cleared, but this is good now. Now we confirm, just even with that Q, that he's either going to clear back from top to bot side. Just because his clear speed is so quick, he was able to kind of like show top side. And now because the Varus has no flash, we're just gonna basically split them out bot side. and we just re-gank here. So it's really, really important that you don't run to like your dead topside here. Again, I messed up tempo, but you know, we kind of have the knowledge to just stay on the bot side here. We want to go for the guy with no flash, which is Varus. So we're actually just going to go for the Varus. Just going to completely skip this. Make sure, try and save this guy if we can. Secure the kill. And now we will no longer go for his Krugs, even though I do think he's just probably clearing down. We will just clear. And this is another timer where people think, oh, it's like, should I do Dragon? Should I not do Drake? Should not do Drake on this timer. Although I don't know what my, yeah, because I know my Jinx wants to base. I know it's better for my Jinx to base here. That's why we don't want to really do the Drake. And because Death Tempo is OP, if Karthus was just clearing to bot side, like full clearing down, it can just happen that my Jinx bases and then their bot lane stays there. As you can see. Okay, he just flashed. So as soon as something happens, I'm immediately like, what I like to call click and panning. So even though this leads to nothing, I'm just going to hit this cone and then just, you know, go back to my camps. So as soon as the Karthus is not chasing anymore, I just immediately go back to my camps. So the click and pan, right? You see something happening, you click, you pan. Your character starts running there, you spectate, you analyze, you make a decision. Yes, no, good fight, bad fight, and then you leave. So even though now I'm just, you know, my clear is flipped now, right? I'm now clearing to the top side, having my eye on mid here. I think after the Karthus does that, he wants to base and then go bot side. He's kind of homeless here a little bit. But I'll just keep watching mid. Yeah, there we go. So we do another click and pan here. In this case, I think he's cooked. Yep, it's all good. And we see where Karthus is going. Where are they going? Where's everyone going here? I do know that Karthus blue is spawning a little bit sooner than my... Actually, no, it's spawning way sooner. It's already gone. So I'm not going to make that timing. But I can recall behind my top laner here. I think this is a really nice recall spot. Actually, no, I'm not going to recall yet because my red's spawning in 10 seconds. I do have item though. But yeah, I'm just gonna ping that Karthus is here and then I'll recall off red. So a little bit of adaptation on the fly, and just in terms of the fact that I don't have anything to do bot side, you know, for basically 30 seconds until my blue side spawns. So I really want to maximize the time up here. Yeah, initially I was thinking about like I want to invade the Karthus, like I'm level 6, but my calculations were a little bit off, which is just, it is what it is. Now I'll recall here. By the time I recall and get to the bot side, these will all spawn. I'm also looking at the top lane matchup here. Is there anything? Oh, it could have been a dive opportunity now that I look at it, but we just commit. We just be decisive now. We decisively recall and go to the bot side. And as we're running out of lane here, again, out of base, we're just looking at the enemy. Most likely now I know Karthus is probably just full clearing bot, so he should be on his bot side camps right now. I'm always having that internal, you know, enemy jungle tracking. What's he doing? What's he up to? Which is super, super important in terms of your planning and your, you know, you're making plans around what the enemy jungle is doing as the game goes. I always use this kind of idea that the game is alive and that you need to be locked into basically every moment of the game. So now I just have some spare time. I'm obviously not going to wait around for my wolves. I'm just going to look for a cross gank mid, cross to the top scuttle, maybe look for the top scuttle, maybe look at the dragon here as well. I do have bot push, so now we're just going to, again, adapt just to the fact that this is free. I don't know, I don't know 100% that top scuttle is free, right? And I know that this Drake is 100% free because of the fact that we have not just bot prio, but bot move. Okay, move is a big difference than prio. Yeah, they mean the same thing, but... All right, cool. They do mean the same thing. However, prio is like, you know, it doesn't last, you know, they need to be hitting the Drake is basically what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now because Karthus had nothing, he was not doing anything bot side, I'm now assuming that he's top side. So we're going to give these pings out. Could even be on my Raptors. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, so he was on this, which is all good. Now we're just going to check this. Okay, now we know that he based. Let's see where he's running out of base. He's running topside out of base. And again here, because my bot side camps have not spawned yet, I want to look for a top gank right here. It's just simply the fact that, yeah, I have ult. Yeah, I have spare time. Check chat here. Did Yi use any summoner spells? If yes, even more of a reason to gank. If not, you know, we might look for Karthus. We might look for top gank. We don't want to really overforce anything here. This is like kind of where you can maybe int it. The Yi is just playing really safe. So most likely here, ooh, maybe a chance. This guy's pulling the camp. And this guy's already, mid is already moving here. So I'll just get out. That one ping from my mid laner immediately made me want to just leave. Because I think, I mean, just the way the Karthus was playing as well, right? I think there was a ward here, and I think that they saw me moving in. This is just what I think. I'm just not going to risk that fight. I mean, yeah, I could. Also, Karthus, you know, potentially he has his flash, so no need. Even though I'm playing Lee Sin, even though I'm versing a Karthus, even though he's 90 CS to my 77 CS, it's another great, you know, learning example that you do not need to overforce, even if you're winning the game, right? You just got to maintain your lead. Keep making high percentage plays. We're watching bot here. They seem to be fighting here. The Karthus is full clearing down. So now I'm just going to go back to my camp here. Maybe meet him in his jungle. I am really strong now. So I do want to be looking at chances to catch him in his jungle. A champion like Karthus though, you do really have to like catch them. All right, I'm going to try and avoid a ward here. Be a little bit sneaky going behind the bot lane. This is things that are really good to do as Lee Sin. And once again, we do just want to go for a free kill here. So we'll play slow. Kind of slow. Hopefully this guy... I'm probably cooked. My shield won't go up. Pretty big for the enemy, but it's okay. I kind of thought that would be out better, but the thing that you want to do mostly here is just ping what you saw. Okay, so Karthus used his flash. I didn't actually see anything else, so that's fine. Okay, Karthus flash, all good. I'll buy the Mercs here, because Mercs is insanely valued this game, and then we instantly think, like, what's next? Okay, what do I want to pile to next? Like, it's super important when you die and you lose a skirmish, not to dwell on... I was nearly about to do it, right? I was nearly about to say, like, oh, man, how did that not work out better? Da-da-da-da-da. But you immediately need to think, okay, what's happening top? All right, this guy's 1 HP. I want to clear towards the bot side. I want to start Krugs first, but top lane is 1 HP. Karthus is probably going top side, so I'm going to ping him here as well, because he just full cleared the bot. So I'm going to ping here. Hey, Karthus is here. Watch out. He's probably on the scuttle. He has no flash now, so maybe if he shows up here, we can kill. Maybe if he in-checks here, we can kill. Let's see. I'll now play slow here. Could be a ward. Karthus is... Okay, he's here now. So... Wow, this guy's broken. Oh! Wow, that actually leads me. Okay. Okay, wow, this guy is a beast. He's landing all his Qs. Alright, is what it is. We, once again, ask what's next. Same thing. I mean, top scuttle is spawning. Our death tempo is the same, so I'm actually going to sprint straight to the top scuttle here. And by the way, guys, it's really okay to push limits. So what I always say is, if you think you can kill someone, you go for it. Like, learning from these experiences, learning, hey, Karthus is pretty strong with these items. Hey, Karthus is actually pretty strong in a 1v1 if he lands all his Qs. Hey, like, you know, if you draw these conclusions from these situations, it's all good. The only time where it is very bad to push limits, as in, you know, kind of play... Oh, this is definitely... Yeah, let's see. Yeah. That's all good. We just leave. A little bit of awareness there on the enemy mid. We just have to sack it now, which is all good. Actually, so back to what I was saying. Yeah. So it is okay to limit test as long as you are thinking... It's not like an emotional decision. If you're like trying to kill the Karthus there because you think you're about to lose the game, that is not good. If you're killing the Karthus there because you think, oh, I think I can kill the Karthus here, then it is always good because you learn, oh, wow, that 1v1 is like way closer than I thought. Or, hey, that thing is, you know. All right, my mid laner has become the jungler, so I want to now try and collect some of this minions. Maybe we can actually like gank this guy. No, he respects. So we simply take a little bit and we're back to camps. And we're just back to farming to bot side. Simple as that. Damn, this Karthus is taking off. After those kills, he's got 2 levels on me. Riot. What's going on? And yeah, this is obviously like the kind of what you think when you're playing like a fast skirmishing champ early, and you're versing a champion that is not the best at skirmishing early. I would, you know, review this game and think, okay, should I have invaded him on that blue, for example, top side? But we just lock into what is happening right now on the map. And we think, okay, and next up is Drag. We're going to play for vision here. We're going to play through the bot wave here. We're checking where the Karthus is. We're getting pressure pushing on the top side. They see us starting this Drake here. We're pulling it out. We're thinking here that we're strong enough just to turn on them if they fight, but they're already fighting my 80 carry, so we want to run here. We see the Karthus running in here, so kick him away from his team. And now I have no escape, but that's okay. Well, close, barrier. But man, I'm just like killing this guy and he's just trading 1-for-1 every time. So yeah, what's next? Next objective is still the Drake. So this is actually a scenario where I coach a lot, which is like, do I run to my Krugs here and clear down, or do I run straight to the Drake? Because my Raptors are not up yet, I will run straight to the Drake. And also because the Varus is dead for 14, my bot lane condition is decent. So I'm actually just going to force kind of the dragon. And yeah, I mean, technically I am still very strong. The reason why, you know, sometimes you don't want to skip your top side here is because when you verse a champion like Karthus, he's going to try and trade your top side camps. He's going to try and trade these, and that'll give him obviously even a further kind of CS lead. But we're playing two different games here. One thing that is not good to do when you verse these champions is like, don't try and play their game. And what I mean by that is, don't focus your entire game just trying to stop him from taking your camps. You do have to focus on... Oh, this looks good. Not sure if this guy has flash or not. Okay, Varus uses ult. Alright, they TP. We immediately leave. We immediately back up. And I think Karthus did take my top side, so I'm just going to farm bot side and heal up. So we got TP there. That is super huge because look at what's happening top. So when this happens, when the enemy uses a resource like TP, it is your job to minimize and let Tryndamere take a lot of stuff topside. I'll just take it one free kill here. Even though I'm using a lot of abilities here for it, free kill's a free kill. This kind of sucks. I kind of want his topside here, but it's like I'm kind of lacking in terms of the golden XP department. It's okay. Okay, cool. Might have a play here. Hold my Q2. Huge. Karthus is not on the top side here, so maybe... Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, that was such a massive play. The fact that he TPs and he doesn't get anything is kind of like you going for a gank and the enemy team like respecting you. It's like super frustrating for the Master Yi, and yeah, it just completely sucks for him. Let's see if my Krugs are up. I think these might also be gone. Oh, they're not. Nice. And after this, we're looking at a base timer. So there's nothing left that we can actually play on this uptime. So now it is just time to spend the gold. Look at this amazing base, all three of us here. Whenever you can do this, you should look to do this. And you see now, even though I'm down 30 CS, you know, I played the map a little bit. You know, I got some kills as well, which is nice. And now we are actually going to build... We are going to build Death Dance and then more. Death Dance first. Okay, what's next on the map? So we're immediately playing uptime here. And... you know, we want to think about, okay, what tower do we want to play for? What objective do we want to play for? Drake is in 3 minutes, so it's still a very far away objective. Melio is now basing, so we just delay. And we actually just farm our camps here. We just do Gromp, and we run all the way over to our red, and we just farm. Yeah, this guy is cooked.
An ally has been slain.
And it's just even more downtime, really, now, since he got caught. He got caught when we couldn't pressure anything, which is the worst time to get caught as a laner. We can play for topside control though here. So I'm going to ping my team. And I'm going to take the red. And I'm immediately just going to go into the topside. Because I want my Melio here to drop his wards topside. Even though my Victor died, we want to try and get control of one side of the map. Even if it's just river control here. You know, the Karthus still made a move bot side technically. So we want to try and get some stuff here. Yeah, this is down. So we're just going to leave now. And I'll tell my team to leave. That's it. That's all we can take here. We just get the vision. That's it. Because we cannot take this tower because their enemy have more numbers. And there are no camps to take. Well, there's a Gromp now, but, you know, my Tryndamere can take it. And that's all good. And that is all good. And we just farm. So even in this uptime, sometimes, you know, in my videos, I say, well, when it's uptime, you really want to be pressuring something. But in this game, the game is a bit too close that... you know, getting vision control like this, once you have vision exactly like this on a side, this is a great example of now you can actually go back to farm your camps. So, I use like green light, red light, and this is like a yellow light where it's like, you know, green light is like playing their jungle. Red light is, you know, your team is dead or basing playing your jungle. Okay, maybe a pick here. So it is now uptime. We have our ult. We want to be maybe looking for a pick. He used his root. He used his... and... just kick him against the wall. We make our pick. Now we want to push again. Yeah, maybe this guy gets a little bit chunked. I don't really want to trade 1-for-1 with him here. Not really that worth. So we just keep pressuring. We just play the slow kind of poke game. We can just use our Q to poke here. Alright, something going on up here. Alright, cool.
An enemy has been
And honestly, yeah, if we can just hit the tower here, insane.
has destroyed
Oh, we can't. And now we want to think about maybe basing.
been slain.
Oh, the enemy are all dead though. But I think they can defend this tower. So we will just think about basing now. As soon as we are looking at basing, I'm going to backping my Tryndamere because the pressure of the... It's about the whole map pressure, right? Like, if we stop pressuring here, Tryndamere's pushing here and maybe, like, dying or whatever, is not really something that we can play off. So when you drop pressure, you want to think about, okay, well, ping my other side. Like, don't die here, Tryndamere. Like, backping him. You don't need to ping him, like, super annoyingly. Just one ping, control the whole game. This is what really, really good jungling is all about. It's actually all about, it's about controlling the entire map, not just what's happening on your screen. You know, you want to think about junglers like you're the motor of the team. You decide, you know, where to play to. You decide, whatever. And, you know, I'm only going to hear in the comments, oh, what about when my team doesn't do what I want them to do or what I say? And that's why you just have to adapt. You have to adapt to what is going on. So they might try and take Drake here, the Baron here, as a trade for Drake. Nope, he just gets the scuttle. We are playing uptime now, though. I'm going to try and, like, ping this tower. Maybe we can make a ward hop kick play. But I do want to just take his Raptors first. Don't want to overforce it still. Again, the game is in a very, very good position. We have 3 dragons. Okay, this is definitely warded now. We can confirm that. Kind of a little bit of a misplay for my team here in terms of that top wave. Ooh, I have my Death Dance here as well. Yeah, we should respect mid. So we just want to try and help this guy get out, but he might just be cooked. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's good. He wants to base now. Not really a great time to base. I could play to base with him, but I low-key really want this guy's prompt. On the uptime. Oh, nice. He stayed. That's really good. You see, when everyone's pressuring like this, you definitely do not want to be not taking his Gromp, not taking his Wolves here. You can see the map, right? You can draw out the tempo lines in your head. You know, the line in which everyone is on. Oh my goodness, my E didn't come up on time. He needs to kill me before I flash. Okay, I
An enemy has been slain.
wow, that actually kills me.
Shut down.
Oh, I was supposed to kick and then my E lands as the kick is going through, but that basically happens when my kick is too close. That was a pretty big throw. I keep ward dashing in, and I need to be really careful ward dashing in against Karthus because he kind of just like, you know, trades 1 for 1. Again, now this is not cope here, but when you make plays on uptime, right, especially also when your camps are down, it's still really good. Like, it's not really good to die, right? But the fact that my death here meant that, like, again, Tryndamere is pressuring bot. If we all pressure, if everyone pressures a lane, and then I end up trading like 1 for 1 here, right? Or even dying, but they have to use like Master Yi to come here. It's still really, really kind of okay for the map because the map maintains pressure. And that is like a really, really big reason why you always want to be thinking when your team is pressuring, like, what can I also pressure? What camps can I take? What objectives can I take? What picks can I make? Like, you want to, again, you don't want to overforce. Here is not a good time for Tryndamere to do this. He trades 1 for 1, but the problem is that the rest of the map is not ready for this play, which is also why I'm just farming. Now, if they try and go the Baron here, this is super in from them, because again, it's still only 1 for 1. This guy might be playing a little bit too fast here, though. We do want to start heading here, though. Like, even though, I mean, there's nothing to trade bot side, right? Going into his red side here would be kind of int, because Karthus actually died here. So I kind of want to look for something here. This guy is definitely a little bit caught. Where'd my Q go? Oh, I got Ash Urd. What? Okay, hopefully they win that and I win this. Did we win that? Okay, I'm coming. I was like, why can I not Q? Last time I checked, Varus ult does not stun. Okay, they should be trying to turn on Jinx here, no? Okay, oh, this is dead. Yeah, we need to set our eyes on the prize here. So kills are good. Okay, kills are good. But obviously when the enemy jungle is dead and you can take Baron, yes, you really want to take Baron. You really want to take dragons. Yeah, when you play champions like Lee Sin and other bruiser kind of champions, you want to, ideally the game should end, you know, pre 30 minutes. I mean, it's not like something, again, you don't want to tunnel on the game ending pre 30, but nice. Yeah, we should just keep getting up. This is a round where instead of basing here, so like even though I have 1500 gold, in the downtime, so this is considered downtime right now, right? You can either choose to base. Wow, my Grog's in. You can either choose to base or stay on the map, but you can't do both. So now I have 700 gold, right? But I'm actively choosing here to play greedily. Like, I'm choosing to now play uptime when my team gets here and to play in and pressure with my team here. So yeah, my Jinx is gonna push mid. I'm just gonna use it a little bit of a taxi here. I'm gonna ping my whole team. Hey, we need to actually push something right now. So you see when Trinity is pushing like this, we either help him or we push mid. But since he is completely 1v9ing here, I'm gonna choose to push mid. Because I just decided here, judgment call, that he was dead. And now we will just play for Drake. So now I actually will find a really, really fast base timer. Oh, this guy was so killable. Just a really, really fast base timer because I can. Really, really quick. It is still 4v5 on this Drake. So, but the thing is we have such good kind of, again, pressure on the game that, yeah, we shouldn't start it. We shouldn't start it. If anything, we just play to poke them. We play for positioning. We play to stall. We play to play for time. Does this guy have flash? He does. You need to use your flash, brother. Okay, maybe now we can... Yeah, again, we just play slow. Okay. Yeah, play really, really slow. Still can play slow here. So I'm just playing around my range here, playing around my Victor. And try your best. Okay, nice. Yeah, my build's OP this game. My build's OP this game. Oh, my Victor popped off. Huge. Okay, when the enemy team is dead, this is not time to base. Even though you're low HP here, you do not want to base. You really want to try and take something. Especially when you have Baron. One of the most important things is to use Baron and push. Okay, so we really want to, yeah, we want to push it. They're all dead. So like, why base? You know, there's no threat of the enemy. This is a kind of a common thing that I see when coaching. Is this the basing when you're low HP. Nowadays as well in the jungle, you know, you can heal from like everything. And if you guys are interested in coaching, I'll drop a little ad here. WTL, links in the description. I coach daily. So you can come get your VOD reviewed and we can make some learning objectives on what you guys want to improve on. And that will do it. So if you guys were able to learn anything from this little gameplay guide, leave a like, drop a sub, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys all in the next vids. Peace.